Hello everyone, my name is Sheen and welcome back to my channel. Today we are again in my city zoo and today we are working on the South American area and you are now seeing part of the plant jaguar habitat speed build. As you can see, it's meshed over. Oops, and that was my microphone. I hope you didn't hear that. It is meshed over. We have two jaguars in here. We have maybe 1/3 of it done, and then I didn't know how exactly I want to proceed in here. And then the America Animal Pack came along. So can you imagine what I did? It's becoming a theme in here. I'm always deleting stuff in this zoo. But I promise you, it's for the best. Instead of having the jaguars right next to the old looking house for the South American tropical animals, we are making a South America trail here, and this will feature all the animals from the America Animal Pack that are from South America. So we will get the American Flamingo in here, and that's actually what we're building today. But we will also get the saki, the bushdog, the ocelot, and the great rhea in here. And I'm debating, because I know I want to build for these animals, I'm debating on also doing the jaguars, the llamas, and maybe the alpacas, like together with the rhea. Maybe also the giant otters. I don't know. Let's see where we end up. And because it's going to be a trail, I thought it would be fitting to start for the first time with me building South American temple pieces. Yay! And I started by making a little entrance, and I gotta be honest, I had no idea what I'm doing. Because I am, like, for the Asian temples, you can find so much inspiration. Like, you can just Google Thailand temple, Bangkok temple, whatever, and you get so many inspiration pictures that are actually, like, because I like to at least a bit fact-checked, you can quite easily find what the name is and then Google for that specific temple and then try to recreate that. But for the South American ones, I think I got a lot of AI pictures in my search, and that did not really help. And also I am at this stage not really like able to distinguish what's Aztec, what's Mayan, however you pronounce that, or like what is from like any other culture that was like doing temples back then. So I settled for something vaguely South American, and I think it's only looking South American because I used the South America the South American pieces, like the temple pieces that came with the South America pack. I decided to only go for the animal signs from the new America Animal Pack DLC. Why am I always wanting to say it's an animal pack? Like, that's the name, Animal Pack. It's the America's Animal Pack. 2 A's after each other, and like, I'm just... What am I saying? Like, I'm forgetting. But yeah, I put only these signs on there, and I also made sure to make 2 little planters to make it a bit more inviting and not have it look like completely random and like wild growing plants, and instead they're more like planted there explicitly. So yeah, I think that looked quite good. And now we are on to actually getting into the trail and therefore also the American Flamingo habitat. So actually my very first idea for the whole DLC was make a whole zoo with only these animals, and like that's not a unique idea here. I get it. But I went to work, and my sketch ended up looking like, I don't even know where that zoo would be located, because you know me, most of my zoos or like my habitats try to imitate where the animals are from, and of course I wanted to do that with all the animals in the America Animal Pack too. And that led me to an interesting sketch where I had first a little lagoon area for the American flamingos, which I am trying a bit to recreate here. And after you would go from the flamingos, you would go into the tropical rainforest of South America to there see the saki, the bushdog, the ocelot, and I think I forgot one. Did I forget one? No, I don't know. I did not forget one. So that's gotta be the tropical area then. And after that, you would be going more into like the highland grassland area for the greater rhea, which does not make sense, but it's getting even worse, because then you would go into the North American desert, like straight into like the North American desert with like these like big red rocks where the coyote lives. And after that you would go, it would still be rocky, like don't panic. It would still be rocky, but then it would be like more like Rocky Mountains, like the taiga tundra area of the North American highlands. Is it? No, it's not the highlands, mountains. And there you would see the bighorn sheep, and like I still like the idea where I wanted to put these animals, but come on guys, it's not making sense. The environment, like the biomes, they can't change that drastically, so instead I am opting for doing all the South American animals from the America's Animal Pack, and I'm only saying that so much so that it like gets into my head, like how you say it for real, and like not my weird version anymore. Apologize for that. But yeah, all the other South American ones will go in the South America trail. I am planning to put the bighorn sheep next to the Pallas cat habitat, and the coyote, I have no idea. And now let's quickly talk about what you see on the screen here. So I wanted to have little nests for the flamingos. I tried to make them myself, I failed, and then I resorted for, I think, the first time to actually use a blueprint from someone else. I will link the workshop item down below so you can check it out for yourself. So just so you know, I did not build these beautiful nests, someone else did. Now let's talk about the temple that I'm building here. I thought it would be a piece of cake to build a South American temple, because I'm so accustomed and like I think I'm pretty good at building Asian temples. But no. Just no. It was more of a hassle than I thought it would be. And in the end, I am still only semi-okay with the end result. But that's only because I put very, very many plants on it to hide how it looks. You can guess that I am not that happy about how this turned out, but I actually think this would be a different story if I had another picture that I drew my inspiration from. Because in this picture, I think, like, no, actually, it wasn't the picture that was the problem. The problem was that I was not really able to make what I see in the picture in Planet Zoo, because I I think I used the wrong materials here. Like, for example, these stone temples from the South America pack. I think, like, in retrospect, they were the wrong stones to do that with. So, the next time, and there will be a next time, I will try to use other things just to make sure that I really like the end result and it's not like, yeah, whatever, put a lot of plants on it, it's fine. Now we are getting to the part of the build where I was actually thinking it can't get any worse, because I did not like what you see me build here, and like I was just trying to do like this top thingy that you can see on many South American temple ruins, but it just two walls, like that's all it was. And therefore I had a really hard time on like looking at it and thinking, oh, that's nice. But thankfully I remembered that we have a few other pieces from the South America pack in the game, and therefore I just used these like ornament thingies and basically put them on the top all around. And then I started going for the tropical pack because they just look great, and you can also use them for these kind of temples, like not only for like tropical Asian ones like what I see and do. Wait, no, that's not a sentence. That's like normally I see people use the tropical pieces for Asian temples, but of course you can also use them for South American, like why not? And now I'm going back in and like trying to make the edges look nicer, or like not the edges, the way around. I don't know how to say that, but I think after I put all these ornaments in, and of course colored it correctly, it looked better. And then I realized I want the whole thing to be higher, so I did that. I cut out a lot here, so you don't need to see all of this. Like, it was like, I don't know, 2 hours of my life that I never will get back, because all of these temple pieces were of course one group, so it was pretty hard to actually click all of them and then unclick the ones that I didn't want, so it was a mess. But thankfully, after I was done doing the ornaments on the sides too, I came back to do some planting. With that done, we can now take a look at the finished habitat. I hope you liked this episode, and I hope we will see each other in the next one. Bye!